Welcome to Bani Vlog. Today my recipe is I am doing some chicken biryani of my own style. So it's a Hyderabadi chicken biryani. So I'm starting the procedure of doing Hyderabadi chicken biryani of my style. So here I am using finely chopped onions. You can see how I have chopped very finely. So you have to split it and you have to put it in a cooker and cook it until it gets dark golden brown. Now you have to add salt in this. So now the onions have become golden brown and you have to remove the excess water from this and put it in the plate. So here the chicken is ready. You can see the chicken how it is. I have chopped into very big pieces. I have chopped the chicken into very big pieces. You can see here every piece is very big. So this should be must and should for the chicken biryani. So for doing dum biryani, the pieces should be very big and when compared to curry. So very less spices we are going to use this here. See here I have taken very less spices. The first spice is that red chili powder. So this red chili powder you have to add according to your taste. Suppose if your children are eating, you can add less spice. So I am adding 2 tablespoons of this red chili powder, and here I am adding dhania powder. So I am adding dhania powder little bit more. Why? Because children will like. The spice will be reduced if we increase this dhania powder. So and then required amount of salt. So here I am adding the required amount of salt in this. So and then what you have to do, this is the garam masala. So or any ready-made chicken masala you can say. So if you have it, if you prepare at homemade garam masala also, it's good. But here I am adding, it will give very good color to the curry if we buy the outside chicken masala. That is the difference between homemade and outside. So now you have to mix all the spices. So now I am adding lemon in this. So half of the lemon I am adding now. So rest of the lemon I will use later. So squeeze it and mix it well. So here you have to add some oil in this. So here see I have added more oil. So there is one thing is there. So I have added more than a glass in this. So I have added 1 glass of oil in this chicken biryani. So I will tell you why I have added like this. So and then you have to add the turmeric powder in this. See now you have to mix this oil and as well as turmeric powder. So evenly. See here I have added more oil in this. Why? Because here I am not adding any yogurt. So when you coat a oil to the chicken, this gives a very soft texture in the biryani, and even it will goes to the bottom. That's why I have added more oil. So now the chicken is done. You have to rest this for at least 1 hour. If you have time, you can rest it overnight also, but here I am resting it for 1 hour. You have to take a pan, and then you have to heat up the pan, put the oil in this, and then what you have to do, you have to keep on adding the spices. So I am adding first cinnamon, and then cardamom and clove, and then bay leaf. You have to add the bay leaf. And then you have to add this shai jeera. So when adding shai jeera, it should not burn. So whatever the heat that is present in the oil, that is sufficient. And this is the washed mint. So I am adding mint in this, or pudina, and then curry leaf. Let it fry in the oil. So now what you have to do, here you have to add so I have taken 2 cups of basmati rice. So I am adding 1.5 glass of water in this. Why? Because suppose generally here I am doing biryani in cooker. So for this what I am doing, I will cook the rice for 30% only, and 70% will cook along with the chicken. So that's why I'm adding very less water. Keep it in. You have to check this. And one thing, so here, so one more lemon is there. So what you have to do, you have to squeeze this lemon. So you have to squeeze this lemon in the water. So if you do like this, here no need to add any water, and no need to add any salt here. So here I am not even adding any salt. Why? Because already salt is there in chicken, so no need to add extra salt to the curry. So this lemon taste will give the rice a very good taste along with the masalas. So please check out this. See, you have to extract all the juice, half of the lemon, so as much as you can, and put it in the water. Let the water be boiled, and then what you have so you have to add, and so take these fried onions in the hand and mash it as much as you can. See how I am doing. You have to mash this how much as you can and place it in the water. So if you do like this, no need to add in middle of this rice. So this will cook along with the rice. Let it cook. So now the water is boiling, so you have to add the premium quality basmati rice. You have to take a very good quality basmati rice. So here I am using a premium quality basmati rice. So with this the quality of rice is very good. Even this chicken biryani also, it depends on the quality of rice. If rice is not good, if you are putting all the ingredients, is also useless. So cook it in a slow flame, that all masalas will cook along with that. So now the chicken is, so before putting into the bowl, first you have to mix it once. Mix all the pieces with the hand, so that all the spices and even lemon and oil will be in an even place, and give a push and mix it. See how I am doing. So whatever the masala, that will get into pieces if you do like this. So now it is done. So what you have now, see, you have to stick the pieces like this. To the base, push it, press it. So whatever the light pieces, the heavy pieces you have to put at the bottom with bone, and normal pieces you have to put it aside. So pieces you can put it at the side. So this is also a lot of difference in cooking. So both pieces I am putting in the bottom, and soft pieces I am putting to the sides. See how I am doing. And everything should be very tight. See, you have to make a place like this. See, still I have made a place like this. If gap is there, the burning will get started. So that's why. So make it everything close, very close. See how I am doing. Everything should be very close to each other, all the pieces. So rest of the masala, just put it on the top. So see now how I am cooking. So the next is, you have to add little bit of fried onions on the top of the chicken. See, here I have cooked it for 30%. So this basmati rice I have cooked it for 35. Once I will mix before adding to that. So now I have mixed the rice. So what you have to do, you have to add little by little into the biryani evenly. And then you have to add evenly. And this biryani is very spiceless, so here I have added very less spices. So here this, and again you have to add the fried onions. See how I am doing. So and at the same time you have to put the second layer, and make sure that it should cook only 30%. Why? Because whatever the moisture that is there in chicken is also will allow this rice to cook. So now it's done. how I'm doing. And then you have to place it like this. Now here I am adding the coriander. So see what I will do. So when I am taking a coriander, so I will divide it into 2 equal parts. So I will show you. I will cut like this up to this piece. So here I will use this part for biryani. So see, and the rest of the part I will use it later. You have to chop this very finely, very finely. So now I have chopped the coriander sticks into very finely. So these sticks I am going to place all over the biryani, on the top of the biryani. And these sticks will give very good taste to the biryani. So some people they will throw it off, but I will never throw these sticks. This will give very good taste. So now the process for the arrangement for the biryani is ready. So what you have to do, you have to close the lid and put it in the base equal stove and check it whether the base is touching the stove or not, and then you have to put the whistle and cook it for 1 hour. Cook it for 1 hour in a slow flame, very slow flame. You have to cook it for 1 hour, and no need to take out this whistle out. So whatever the moisture that will cook inside, so you have to cook it in a slow flame for around 1 hour. So we should not open this after now. It's 1 hour is done now. So we should not open this lid. What you have to do? So you have to check the whether the rice is cooked or whether the chicken is cooked. So here is the one tip. So you have to take some water in a glass, and then you have to sprinkle some water like this. See how I am doing. If you sprinkle some water like this, if it is evaporated very fastly, then there is no moisture is inside the vessel. So if there is still some moisture, this will take some more time to evaporate this water. So this is the only tip you have to follow. So still it has to cook 10 more minutes. So I will put it in a slow flame for 10 minutes. So now let's check the biryani. So how it is. So I think it cooked very perfectly. So I just take the biryani pot closer to show you. So see, now it is cooked very nicely. So how you have to take it, that also I will show you. So you have to take it from one side of the corner to the bottom and pick it up like this. Pick it up like this. And place it in a pot. In the same way, you have to take and place it like this. So rest of the biryani you have to put in that way only. And when you eat biryani, chicken biryani, no need of curry. So here, and rest you have to close it and use it whenever it is required. So I have taken a little quantity and I will show you the chicken how it is cooked. See, so see, you can see it is cooked very soft as well as juicy also. You can check the biryani how it is. It is so soft, and here no need to add any color, all those things. So biryani, the masala itself gives a great color to the biryani. So here I have added the finely chopped coriander leaves. And so you have to garnish like this, and so when you are serving, just give a quick mix to the coriander leaves and serve it. So then it is very nice to eat it. So hope you like my video. If you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe my channel Bhani Blog. For more video, thank you. Bye. For more videos, subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye bye, my kitos.